Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with me, Jenny. So, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, season 4. Well, season 3 was great, my favourite season so far. The finale was great. Yeah, it's been a while since I watched it because, as you can see, I've moved house since. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and obviously that was the end of an era, wasn't it? In the whole thing, because obviously for Buffy, she's left high school now, and Angel's gone. So we'll see how things are for her at the start of this season. I know that, well, this episode is called The Freshman, which would be, starting college. So yeah, I'm interested to see what we get in this first episode. I know we'll probably get the whole setup on where everybody's at, probably at the end of the summer. That's normally how they do this. But it is amazing how the villains in all these shows always wait until the end of the school year to attack. They did it in Harry Potter too. Don't know why. Yeah, so at the beginning of every season, we normally see Buffy struggling with something and separated from everybody else. So I'm assuming going into this, it's going to be obviously being without Angel and not being separated from everybody else, but being somewhere completely new. So even though she still have her core group, being somewhere new with a lot of new people, it's daunting. So for those wondering, the whole Buffy Angel show situation is that I'm going to just alternate them the way they would have aired normally, Buffy then Angel, Buffy then Angel. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. Seems like the easiest and most popular option. Okay, so what am I expecting from this season, not just this episode? I'm interested to see whether Wesley will still be around, because obviously he went against the council in coming to help. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. And if Buffy is willing to work with them again at any point. Giles, now they blew up the library, so I'm assuming there isn't a job there. And the whole reason for him being at the school was because that's where Buffy was, and it was easier for them to meet up without raising too many questions or taking her out of school all the time. So yeah, unless he's got a job at the college, we'll see what he's up to. Yeah, I would like, I'm interested to see who the villain is and if we get one through the whole season or not. Yeah. And we only got one Spike episode last season. I would like more Spike episodes and some of Drew as well, because she's unpredictable. We should have got a spin-off episode after he left for their little love story to see what happened when he went back to find her. Yeah, so let's get straight into this episode. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and on Patreon we are 2 episodes ahead. So grab your cuppa, grab your snacks, and let's watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Episode 1, The Freshman. Okay, so this is the college.
Laura Knight, excellent administration of how we feel.
Yeah, right. Jesus Christ is your personal savior. I meant to, and then I just got really busy.
Party Thursday at Alpha. Gotta be there. Free jello shot for freshman women.
Do you guys know what
Charming.
Oh, boy, am I glad to see you. Isn't this cool? There's so much going on. Yeah. Almost one might say too much.
Willow's grown up a lot.
Have you met your roommate yet? No. Me neither. I hope she's cool. I see you got
Ooh, trying to hide your identity from a roommate would be hard.
How are you?
Good. It's pretty much a madhouse.
I know, I was just saying that to Willow. I mean, it's just so overwhelming. Don't you feel completely disoriented?
Oz! Hey, Pop.
He's already made friends.
Relating with us. Very cool. Do you know where they're distributing the work-study applications?
Back at Richmond Hall, next to the auditorium.
Thanks. See ya, bro.
Oh. Oh, is this that guy though? You could put in a room full of strangers and he'd be friends with everyone within an hour.
I'll get him. You know, this store discriminates against short people. Oh, I think there's a protest next week.
I do have that problem.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
I'm okay. It's okay. Well, that was bracing.
So,
New love
we're
interest.
just too high and... Hi.
Is this the roommate?
Are you Buffy? Yeah. Kathy. It's a pretty nice room, huh?
It's a very big room.
Because you hear horror stories about freshman housing. I bet there's going to be a lot of parties to go to this week, too. Not that I'm a crazy partier. And I'm not always this hyper either.
I was going to say,
Excited.
she's very,
Yeah.
ah. Although it's only 5 miles away, then why are they in dorms? I understand wanting to get out of home, but
If your name isn't on this sheet, then you are wasting everyone's time. Are you on the sheet?
They told me that if I just...
Do you understand? You are sucking energy from everyone in this room. They came here to learn.
okay, harsh.
Get out.
I didn't mean to suck.
Leave. Thank you.
Ugh. It does not matter if you're the teacher and they're your students. Talking to people like that, there is no excuse for it. There's no need.
You're supposed to get easier.
I still feel like carrying around a security blanket.
Human bondage. Have you ever read it?
Oh, I'm not really into porn. I mean, I'm trying to cut.
No, there's no actual bondage. It's just a novel. I've read it like 10 times. I always keep it by my bed. Security blanket.
Good night.
Oh, we're suspicious of him. Oh.
I'm sorry. Did you lose your way?
Okay. Do they just hang around campus? I suppose if you've got a lot of drunk people around from parties and lost people, then easy pickings. Oh, so they're making it look like he left. I wonder whether the book has been left behind and that's what tells her that he didn't leave. Yeah, there you go.
Does this sweater make me look fat? No, the fact that you're fat makes you look fat.
Oh,
That sweater just makes you look purple.
oh, we don't wait to be let in anymore?
Rupert, is this blue cheese or is it just cheese that's
Oh.
blue? This is a bad time.
You keep saying that.
Wait, it looks pretty bad. I think someone had just a little too much free time on their hands.
I'm not supposed to have a private life?
No! She's very, very old and it's gross.
Well, before I succumb to the ravages of age, why don't you tell me what brings you here?
What do you mean? Is it because he's like your dad?
There's just... God, I was worried that something had happened to you, and of course it has because you're a vampire. I'm sorry. I'm not.
You got Mr. Pointy? Bet the other one saw that.
Yeah, I think you had a lot of misconceptions about college. Like that anyone would be caught dead wearing that.
Oh. Oh. It is important to know when to run and when to fight. Oh, she doesn't want to ruin their happiness. Though everyone's going to see that massive bruise on your face.
Hello? Hello?
I wonder if that phone call's Angel checking up on her. And he phones Joyce to do that. If you want to find something that's going to be the same, you need to find Cordelia.
The whole world in front of her? She comes back to dispatch.
Hey, Xander.
Hey, Buff.
Oh, when did you get back?
A couple days ago,
Freak of nature?
I ended up washing dishes at the fabulous ladies' nightclub for about a month and a half while I tried to pay for the repairs. No one really bothered me or even spoke to me until one night when one of the male strippers called in sick, and no power on this earth will make me tell you the rest of that story.
Oh.
Needless to say, I traded my
No strippers.
no power on this earth.
One day.
It's just... What if I can't cut it?
Can't cut what? Slang?
College.
Slaying everything.
Buffy. I've gone through some fairly dark times in my life. Faced some scary things, among them the kitchen at the fabulous ladies' nightclub. Let me tell you something. When it's dark, and I'm all alone, and I'm scared, or freaked out, or whatever, I always think, what would Buffy do?
Oh.
You're my hero. It's a deal.
I was going to say, sometimes Xander comes through.
Let's put this bitch in the ground.
Don't you want to go during the day?
Laugh all you want. This time we play it my way. And the rules are going to be just a little different.
Oh. Right, the gang's on their way.
Buffy wouldn't just take off. That's just not in her nature. Except for that one time
Yeah, she did.
For several months and changed her name, but there were circumstances then.
Let's think this through.
How can you be so calm?
Long, arduous hours of practice.
Oz is
Either Buffy
generally
too
calm.
Or she. Do we hug? I think we're too manly. Prank. Oh, the room. Well, some friends of Buffy's played a funny joke and they took her stuff. And now she wants us to help get it back from her friends who sleep all day and have no tans.
Oh, those friends.
You end this. This.
Oh,
is
you
my
can't
favorite
take that.
You don't want to touch that.
Oh. Shouldn't have broke the award. The gang's here.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Oh.
I'm good.
So some of them escaped. Oh. Who's that? Okay, a good start to the season. As I thought, Buffy was struggling with something, which was trying to find her way and where she fits in college. Because even, it seems, having her friends with her, she was still struggling because they weren't in the same place that she was. Willow was obviously very excited about college. She'd done a lot of research and she was ready. And then Oz is the guy that you can drop into any situation and he finds a way, calm, just gets on with it. And then to have Giles seemingly moving on and trying to leave her to it. Her mum seemingly getting on with life. Yeah, she just felt like everyone had moved on except her. Which, I mean, I never went to college, so I can't, say I went through that, but I can see how that must be quite a daunting prospect for a lot of people. I feel like the psych class is going to have relevance, because they made a big thing about the professor that they were having, and obviously we met the TA guy, and we met him more than once and got his name, which tells us that he's going to be involved. Like I said, a potential love interest for Buffy, or just more than a character like Eddie that got killed off straight away. So I think we'll see more of him. And like I said, there's something to do with that psych class. I wonder whether Buffy's just going to find it really useful in what she's doing and dealing with what she's doing and what she's been through already and what I'm sure is still to come for her to go through. I really liked the moment between Buffy and Xander. Because I know that Xander's one of those characters that there are times when he just drives me insane with his insecurities and his stupidity and just the way he can be. And then there are times like that where he really comes through. So that was a really nice scene between the two of them. And she almost needed that. Well, I say almost needed. That is exactly what she needed. Someone who is the same as they were before, and to tell her that it's okay to feel how she's feeling and to remind her of her strengths. Because again, when she took a beating from the vampire, that would have shaken her a bit, because she's gone from not knowing who she is at college to then kind of losing a fight with a vampire. It really makes her question everything. Whereas at least if she's got the I am the Slayer and I'm strong to hang on to, you've got some sort of grounding. Which is again why she was really, I think, thrown when she went to see Giles. And he was different to the Giles we've seen all the way through. I knew that the vampire, what was her name? Was it Sunday? Her breaking her class protector award was going to tip her over the edge and give her that final bit that she needed for the fight, because no, that's a very important thing for Buffy. And yeah, what else from this episode? The ending. Who were they? Did they, I mean, because they could be vampire hunters. Just because they're not slayers doesn't mean there aren't other vampire hunters out there. Obviously they were well equipped and trained, so they could be something to do with the Watchers Council or a whole separate group. But again, they tased the vampire. We didn't see them kill him. So again, they may not be good people or doing things for a good reason. They may be wanting a vampire to use it for something. Don't know. I'm assuming that's going to kind of be an ongoing storyline of there's this other player involved, and whether it be that we see stuff that they're up to and Buffy and that are wondering what's going on, or whether we see them cross paths and find out about each other at some point soon. So that'll be interesting. So the next episode will be Angel, episode 1 of Angel, followed by episode 2 of Buffy, and so on. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.